Good morning, y'all. I just videoed my grandson, and now I'm fixing to bake a pie. I've got two girlfriends coming over today, and I hadn't even had time to go to the Piggly Wiggly, so I had to look in my refrigerator to see what I had that I could fix for a little dessert. And we're going to have a buttermilk pie. And I imagine you have all these ingredients in your kitchen, so let's get to baking a buttermilk pie. We'll just show you how to do this real quickly this morning, and it'll be good. Well, you know, yesterday I showed you when we did our yard tour, those big eggs that I got, that the friend gave me. I want you to look. I compared it with, well, here they are. They're double yolk eggs, but I wanted you to see the difference in the size of a regular egg. This is a large egg from the grocery store, and here's the double yolk egg. See the difference? And so I'm gonna make my pie with these double yolk eggs this morning. I think that'll be good. Good. All right, here we go. All right, so for a buttermilk pie, and you know I usually don't use a recipe, but when I'm making pies and cakes, I do. So this says 1 cup of sugar. So let me get this, and we're just gonna go right over here to our sugar dish and get us some sugar. All right, we're gonna get 1 cup of sugar. And see, you have all this in your kitchen. You probably have every single bit of this in your kitchen this morning. You can make you a buttermilk pie, because you know I told you a buttermilk was a staple around here. All right, here's 1 cup of sugar, and yes, I know that's a wet measure. I just don't care. All right, now it takes, let me see what else it takes. 2 tablespoons of flour. So I'm gonna pick the self-rising one today. All right, there's 1. And 2 tablespoons of self-rising flour. Okay? Now I'm going to kind of stir that up a little. All right, so we've got 1 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of self-rising flour. Now we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. So here we go. Let's see right here if I can see this morning, about half blind. There we go, I see it. All right, let's put in a 1/2 cup of buttermilk this morning. And I'm going to put it in. Get it stirred up. It said to beat it hard, or beat it a lot. So I'm beating it a lot, or getting it going. Yeah, we just had to make stuff out of what we had. All right, now we're going to do our double yolk eggs. We're supposed to have 2 eggs, so mine's going to be extra rich because I've got 2 yolks in it. Let's see if this is 2 yolks in there. Nope, only 1. All right, let's try the next one. See if it has 2. I ate some for breakfast this morning. It had 2. Oh, yes. Here we go. Look at that. I don't want to tilt it over. Can you see the 2 yolks? Double yolk eggs, gonna be rich. All right, put that in, all right? All right, let's stir that up. So, we got 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 2 eggs. And I'm gonna beat it up hard like it said to. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Seems like that's a lot of vanilla, but I'm going to do like it says. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And I've already softened this butter this morning a little bit, so I'm going to put it in there. 1, 2. I probably should have. I'm going to mash it up in there a little bit. There we go. I'm going to beat it up real good. And y'all, that's all that goes in it. Wasn't that simple? Let me read it again so you'll know it. 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 2 whole eggs, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Bake at 350 degrees. Now, when you're making any kind of a pie that is I guess I don't have to I'm telling you, this butter, let me get you some. I should have melted that. Should have said melted butter, hadn't it? Let me cut it up in some little pieces so it'll cook right in there. I want to serve them good pie this morning. Some of my little Andalusia friends coming over. Have some pie and coffee with me this morning. Anyway, y'all, we're going to have to make our own sunshine today. As you can see outside, it's just as cloudy as it can be. I'm fixing to go pick some zinnias when I get this on. When you were cooking, and I've got another bought pie crust. I've been in a hurry lately. I ain't got time to make a pie crust right now. I've got too many fish to fry, as they say in the South. I got too many fish to fry. All right, I'm going to put this in my pie crust. I got all my ingredients in there. Now, all right, it comes right to the top. That's good. When you're cooking any kind of a custard pie like this, that's all runnied up, well, I'm going to put it on the middle of the shelf right here. I'm going to put it in. And it doesn't say how long on my recipe to cook it. But here's what you want to do. I'm going to check it in about 30 minutes. And I'm going to barely move the pan like this. If it's got a slight jiggle, it's ready. If it's jiggling too much, leave it in there. You want it just to barely move a little bit when you shake it. And when you do that, you'll know it's ready. And it'll be set up. You might just set it out on the counter, let it set up. But it's probably going to take at least an hour, if not 40 minutes, something like that. But I'm going to come back and check it, and we'll see how long it takes. Right now, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see how long it takes. I'll time it for y'all. And when it gets ready, well, we'll take it out and see how it tastes. And we'll cut us a piece. Okay. See you in a little bit, I hope. Okay, y'all, we're going to check this pie. And we're going to see if it jiggles and that kind of thing. So let me look. Okay, let's pull it out a little bit with the new pot holder. And I'm going to shake it a little bit. All right, it's just barely jiggling. I'm going to leave it in there for about 3 or 4 more minutes, I think. And about 3 minutes, it's shaking, but I want it to not shake quite as much. Okay, y'all, it has been exactly 52 minutes. So I'm going to take our pie out. And I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to let it set up just a little bit. All right, now let me show you something. I'm trying to show you. See, it's just barely jiggling. Can you kind of see it? I don't know if you can or not. But it's done. This is a buttermilk pie. And we're going to see how it's going to taste. I'm going to let it sit out here on the counter for a minute. And my friends should be here in about 5 or 6 minutes. And we'll be ready to have some good pie. You can have some with us when they get here, okay? Hey, y'all. We've got these friends over today. And we're going to try this buttermilk pie. This is Julie and this is Kitty. We don't call her Kitty Cat, we just call her Kitty. And so here's our buttermilk pie. Julie stays on the diet half the time, so we're gonna cut her just a little bitty piece of this stuff. But anyway, they came over to have pie and coffee with us. I'm gonna cut her the smallest piece. Oh, it looks good.
It does look good.
All right. Have y'all ever eaten buttermilk pie before?
Unless it's like a chess pie. Is it like a chess pie?
Well, I've got it on the same area as the chess pie. We have a crust tore up.
I
would tell them, y'all, that this is homemade crust, but they know it's not, because I hadn't got time to make a homemade crust today.
Smells wonderful.
Smells wonderful. Ooh, yes. We're going, let me scrape out the bottom. I'll have the biggest piece that y'all want to die.
I'm not on a diet.
You're not on the diet?
Kitty doesn't need to go on a diet.
Anyway, y'all, it's good to have good friends and, invite people over to your house and have some pie and some coffee and enjoy one another. That's what life's about. Lord has given us friends and we want to celebrate together, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to eat our pie. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all, Kitty's got some info for us. Go ahead, Kitty.
Well, this pie, this buttermilk pie, is just like a chess pie. And a chess, well, it's got all of most of the same ingredients. And the chess pie is an old recipe that started out being called Jess pie,
Like
just pie,
just pie?
but it was shortened to Jess pie, and then to chess pie. But it was made using the same ingredients that a farmer would have in his cupboard, like eggs, butter, flour, cream,
or
all
milk,
just the basic ingredients of any pie, really. If you wanted, you could add pecans in it, and it pretty much turns out to pecan
And this
pie.
recipe said with the chess pie, it's got a little nutmeg in it.
Yeah.
Now, my mother used to make egg custard pie, which I love, egg custard pie, and that's got nutmeg or something in it. And
Well, Mama never did put nutmeg in her chess pies. They were always just plain, but they were so good. You could taste the butter and the flavoring.
All right, so y'all, we've learned something new today. Y'all write in and let us know what you make. If it's a buttermilk pie or a chess pie or an egg custard pie. We may make one of those since we got all those fine eggs. Okay, I think this is it. Talk to you later.